Hello everybody, I'm Ivera2405 on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. It's lovely to have you here and welcome to my new artwork. I made this in my house and I had to step outside a little bit for the background completion. So I thought about it, why don't I take you guys along with the way I did the background. First, I didn't really learn how to make art from anybody, so it's not something I could teach people step by step. But there are some artworks I could do start to finish. I paint the way I feel. You get, so whenever I get inside the house, I undress, look for a part of my room that have light, then lie down on the ground. I prefer lying down on the ground to paint. I don't really enjoy standing and holding a brush and painting. You get, does not mean I can't do it. I just don't enjoy the process. Yeah. So after making these paintings for a footballer, then I had to make some research on what the highest trophy in football is and some things like that. What's the most important things to a footballer to achieve. If I'm making a painting for you, I always have victory. I'm not a loser, you get. So I paint how I am, I paint how I feel. I don't paint losses. And this person is a player in Nigerian Super Eagles. So yes, I had to add the ego there. I made the painting, so I like my painting always having balance and let me not say fading and blending. Let's just say blending together perfectly. So I made everything straight. There were opportunities to bend and hand something, but no, this time I made everything straight. That's like a normal cousin's baby wipe, a face wipe. Because I think if you use tissue, tissue does not really clean it properly. It just end up it cleans it a little bit, but it blurs it a bit. And coming from me, I'm not really somebody that uses a palette. I've never used a palette in my life. I just look for any surface that's around me and I mix it and I paint with it. You get, I paint on the actual paper I'm painting for, you get. So yes, my paper is my palette. Anything around, I can even use my tile on the ground. Anything around me is my palette. I feel like everything around me is art, so I tend to use everything to my advantage. I don't wait for a specific thing to use to my advantage, or wait for a specific thing to call a palette or this or that or tools, you get. And I always have a specific brush I use. I have 3 favorite brush I use. One very extremely tiny one medium one flat brush, and one round one, and that's it. That's everything that I use in all my artwork. So I thought about it. This was a little bit complicated for me to do. No, not really the work though. Yes, when I was forming the ideas, it was somehow for me. It was not so easy, you get. But when I finally finished forming the ideas, I had to trust God. Any work I'm doing, any work you're doing, you should always put God first. I just woke up, so my voice is a little bit deep, but I like it. You should always put God first in everything you're doing. Always seek wise counsel from Him, because I see Him as the creator, not just a father. He's the creator, He's the father, He's color itself, He's art, and He's my heart. So I usually seek Him first. My art comes from my heart, so everything I do comes out from there. I usually seek Him first before I do anything, like I said. So I asked Him there are different scenarios that I try to create this painting with. What is the best color, what is the best way to do this stuff. I was thinking if I should use plain black everywhere, and my head is going to darken the color and to not really show the glory of what the painting that I'm doing, you get. So I thought about it. I say you get a lot, I've noticed. When I thought about it, I had to ask God directly, what do you think is the best way for us to do this painting? Then I thought about using most blue everywhere. It didn't really go well in my head. The guy's jersey is white fading to green, for the eagle. Then from green, I tried to turn it to blue, but I didn't really touch much of it. I thought about it, what is the best color to use to put all this together. Then I said, why not use all the colors available? All the colors that was on the palette and all the colors I could use. Since I already have lots of gold trophies down, me yellow, I said, okay, there's no yellow on top, let's use yellow there. I asked God, He said it's perfect. We began. So I mixed it very light yellow, cream yellow on the down part. Then I started blending upwards to medium yellow to actual yellow. That's where I am now. And after actual yellow, I noticed that if I keep going upwards that way, I might not really get toning the way it's supposed to tone. But I had to make sure my brush is clean first. That's why I finished with yellow. If you're I cannot give you any advice, Joe. Like, I did not learn this. This is just something I know how to do, so I'm not advising you. Make your own path when it comes to art. Like, take your own advice. Do it from the way you feel. I feel art is just me. Is just what you feel on the surface. Give me a minute though. Like, I'll keep talking. Let me just write it down. I feel I just wrote something dope. I like it. I'll use it as a quote. If you guys steal my quote, I'm going to kill you. I'll hunt you down. So how did I even say it? I said art is what you feel on the surface. Yes, that's my definition of art. I'm writing. Give me a minute. Yeah. So when I finished that, I just like I said, why don't I like start with the black? You get I'm trying to actually darken it so most of the artworks, the colors will show. And the black I have there is super powerful. It's like the smallest tube of black I've ever used, but this one is strong. Like, black is one color that kind of like almost want to overshadow all the color unless you know how to like use it, unless you have balance. So I thought about it now, like, why don't I like just take just a little bit, a touch of black. It's not like I actually went for a full, look at the black on top there now. Like, you see where I'm taking the colors from. It's very tiny, and look at how much it's everywhere. So I had to like blend it the way it's supposed to be. Then I left the black. After the black, I blended it to brown, and I started turning a little bit, and I added plain yellow that is not mixed with any white. Then I had to be very cautious because anything going down from here now, like, you get, there's a way that it's going to be. So I had to carefully mix the brown, the yellow, and the black, yes, to like a way that all of them feel seen. Let's just put it that way, in a way that all of them feel seen. And the brown is already there because I made use of skin color to make all his face in the painting. So I just used my palette knife and I cleaned it to some part. This was uncomfortable for me. I was kneeling, standing, cleaning, kneeling, standing, cleaning, you get, painting. And the board is a very light board, so yeah, I've noticed something. I've always liked slim and lightweight, but I noticed that my weight kind of like gives me balance. I'm around 75, but I was thinking 60 is perfect, or 70 on the dot, you get. But I noticed something with this board, like the board keeps, like, it does not even stay, it just keep moving around because of how light it is. So I noticed that like the area of my board that had a little bit of weight kind of like gives me more confidence, because anytime I paint that board, it does not like move, and I trust it's standing firm. I trust the board. Yes. So yeah, this one, it's the same thing I did in both sides, but I noticed that the first side that I made it with was a little bit brighter than the other side. So I had to like find a way to like balance the two and tone it down a bit. When I got like this, the first thing that came out of my mouth is, whoa, thank God I listened to you. Like, oh God, thank you for your wise counsel, because I noticed the glory of the painting. I don't know, I keep saying glory, I don't understand. I noticed the glory of the painting. Yeah. So when I made this, I had to like find a way to blend everything together. If you notice, the yellow that I put there, that brown touching the yellow, like, is almost feeling like orange. Oh, glory. There's almost feeling like orange in that part. Made the painting beautiful. It toned everything. It toned it in the right direction. What you guys, it's not what you guys think. This is my work. It's what I think about this that I'm talking about. Yes. I like the way it was. Oh, I look so beautiful. God, thank you. So yes, when I finished there, I had to like think about how to like, if you notice where that guy's hand is, like, if I put a lighter color there, his hand might not really show the way it's supposed to show, because his hand is like a skin color. So any part that have very bright color, or a color that I would love to keep, I end up like, I just like, I use black to like make it visible. Like the whole of the shirt, the corner, I use black. And that part I'm painting right now is where I mix the green for the eagle. If you notice, the color of the eagle is a little touch of blue, green, brown, and white, then yellow for the beak. That's all. And black, yes, mostly black. So any part of the drawing, I just did what I'm doing in the first side, in the second side. So don't worry if you're not seeing it clearly. And there's a way that it was raining. It was actually raining outside. I had to like find a very safe way to keep my phone so you guys will see what I'm doing. you get, it's just the same thing I'm doing in both places. I even had to like mix a new green to make sure like I get the same color that I'm giving in the other side. That is me going to like cross check my work. I usually don't do that. Like if I'm making a painting from start to finish, I stand where while I'm making the painting and I finish it. But this is not a set of color that I've used before, and this is not really something I've had like I've questioned myself in making before. Like usually before I finish making the painting, I already know the color to use for the background. If I don't know the color, I'll use all the colors that I mixed on the palette to use for the background, you get. But this time I had to like ask myself a few questions, like what do you think is the right color to use for the background? When I could not, I did not know, then I asked God and it came out this way, so I had to make sure I do it right. Well, that part was light blue and white I mixed it, so it kind of like made the black I put lighter. Then this other part by the left where I'm painting now, all the green and the yellow, only green that was mixed there, I mixed it with black to make sure like, yeah, it feels right. And the color choice, trust me, it was not really fun, but it was the right decision. It was the right decision I made, and I had to like stand by it. Yeah. So I had to like make the green and fade it out properly. Then yeah, the painting is looking good. I adjusted the beak a little bit with black. Then yeah, if you notice the black I added close to this guy's sock right now made the socks shine brighter, because it's like a construct. I don't know how to pronounce that stuff. It's construct to black is white. But this other side by the left, if you notice where the guy's shoe is, the shoe is already black, but the socks is white. I'm calling it socks. I hope you know his stockings I'm talking about. Yes, his socks is white. So I had to like use yellow to like try to like play around the shoe side, so it like highlights what I'm trying. Oh, this was a good idea. Thank you, God, for your wise counsel. This is actually a very good idea. So if you notice what I did, I had to like play with yellow a little bit, so it tones the color of the shoe, the sports shoe. I don't know the name of the shoe. I'm not going to act like I know the name of the shoe. It's a sports shoe. That's what I'm going to call it. So it tones the color. That's me cross-checking the work and removing my camera from the range to make sure I don't damage anything, because phones are expensive these days, and I don't know, when I can I'll get a new phone, but for now I love my phones. So yes, I had to like make use of the yellow that is there and the green. I said I'm not going to waste any of the colors. Instead, I'll tone them to what I need them to be. You get? Yes, so that was what I had in mind. It's not really what I had in mind, but it's what I went with. And since the shoe was black, toning it with all those colors around there made it more beautiful. That green there kind of like highlights the ego that was there. Then this is me using all the brown I mixed for skin color. I even mixed a new brown for this particular toning itself. So you see, oh my God, it's beautiful. Now that I'm looking at it from a different perspective while I'm explaining it, I realize how extremely gorgeous it is. So yes, I use red because part of it from the next step after that, I don't know the name of that trophy. Okay, it's a FIFA World Cup trophy. After the trophy is a serious red jersey the guy is wearing. So yeah, I used black again to highlight the gold on the jersey, because you notice it's gold, and if I use brown is already very close to yellow. It won't show that much. It might show, but it won't be that beautiful. So it's having fine, but no, I use black, so it actually highlights it seriously. Then the other red that I put there with the brush before, I just use it to like paint the jersey a little bit, then darken it to see the kind of amount of black I put there and see the kind of serious work it's doing. Like you seeing? Yep. And I've not touched it again. It's just that first one I did with the brush. Then I thought about it, like the best thing to do there is like to mix black and like darken that red that I put there, like to like, is it horse blood or I don't know, to darken it a little bit. And that's what I did. That made it very beautiful. It made it look super beautiful, and it highlighted the trophy that in its hand there, the middle trophy. I liked it. Then I painted the down part a little bit more, and like I moved it a bit. The board was just moving. I had to, like, the way I was holding that board, if that camera was wide enough, you guys would be laughing. And if this video wasn't on so much speed, it would have been way funnier, because as I'm painting, the board is moving. It's very light. I had to like hold up a bit. Then yeah, there's a little space by the top there, so I used like dark blue to continue it. Like dark blue means with the jersey that he's holding, like he's wearing, the jersey one. I'm Nigerian, this is how I pronounce it. With the jersey that he's holding, turn to like a purple like hue, color hue. I don't know what hue is. Don't listen. Don't. If I'm not saying it right, please. Okay, correct me. Yeah, I enjoy learning and correcting myself if I don't make mistake. If I say something that's not right, you get. Please correct me. So hue. Then the green that's there, it still works well because he's wearing. How I put it now? He's wearing. The other guy above is wearing like a blue jersey, and blue is the closest color you could get to green. So I thought about, like, why don't I like just, you see how the black is helping that gold trophy, right? Good. Yeah. I lined his shoe too. Then I noticed that the black was going a bit too far. Then I had to like make use of that dark color that I put there, then tone it a little bit to as if it's going to sky blue and above. I didn't really stress much on it. Then the green was much, and the brown and remaining colors there, they were way too much. So the black there helped a little bit. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It really showed the glory of football. Yeah, so I toned it a little bit, and it turned out extremely beautiful. It's very beautiful. So yeah, that's me. I was working my way up, and yes, I had to like make use of the brown, and I didn't want to fade the green away because I like what it did in the other part of the painting I just finished. I did not know how to do it, but I knew how it was done already. So I moved with precision and caution, so I do not lose the green color that is there. At the same time, I don't like lose the tone I'm going for. It's very beautiful. I like it. And luckily for me, I had brown spray paint around the corner. There was brown spray paint. There's like there's black spray paint. My mind told me that brown and black spray paint is the best set of colors to use for this. So yes, I listened, and I'm so glad I see God's counsel. If you notice, oh my god, you're so gorgeous, Vera. This is the way I just clean my brush. Like once I'm done with it like that, I go soak it in a can or water, so it doesn't like clump together or dry together. Like the more I was cleaning the paint, the more that paint there, they just like getting on my hand. That's the brown spray paint. I had to like check how my work is looking, make sure the camera is steady. Then yeah, I got on it. Then I sprayed around the corner, but I had to like breathe too because I was in a close range. You notice like the way I'm working, before I finish working, I used to actually forget to go get mask. I'm not really used to wearing a mask. I'm transparent, but at the same time, so for health wise, please wear a mask. It's not really advisable to do this without a mask. Mostly our close range like this. See what that brown spray paint did for me. Then I used black on the edge there. Excuse me, I have to say thanks. Thank you, God of creation, for your wise counsel. Thank you for helping me making this masterpiece. Thank you for always guiding me on the right path to take, correcting me, teaching me, because you've done what most teachers couldn't do for me. You gave me art on a platter, and that makes me very happy. Art is the closest way to your heart, and that's what I tell myself, and that's what I believe in. It's actually an honor to make paintings with you and to create with you. I love you guys, so have an excellent day. This is